Hello everybody, welcome back to Stardew Valley. Okay. I got a lot to do today. I think I'm gonna make today another gifting day. Because like I'm 40% of the way done, but that's not exactly right. So let me think about this very carefully. What's going to take me the longest? I would say probably the golden clock, obelisks, and the monster slayer goals. Everything else I'm kind of good on. I at least have a good start on, except for the fucking cooking recipes. I guess I know what I'm doing today. I'm going to give Linus his cactus, and I'm going to go do the mines. Right, it is the regular mines. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna put duck eggs, ow! This can go into my equipment chest. This can go into my equipment chest. These all need to get broken at some point. I need my cactus. Where's my cactus? Cactus. Fire temperature that can go in the garbage. Cool. Okay, just gonna sell the mayonnaise. Sell the skeletal hand. Son of a bitch. I hate having a speech impediment. Okay. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. I want to go to the mines. And give Linus a birthday gift. Okay, Linus is at 10 hearts. Okay, I need to organize my inventory because this is getting a little ridiculous. Every goddamn time I hit the fucking record button, always the fucking air conditioning comes on. Oh wait, this needs to, that's right, I can just sell things from there. Alright. Cool. Oh my god, that's like way better. Getting iridium quality is so much better than having gold quality. Okay. I'm gonna waste it immediately. Oh, that was really bright. Maybe it's because I've been sitting in front of a dim computer screen all day. Okay, not all day. I went to class today. Yeah, I have this public speaking professor. I love him dearly, but he is such an old man. He asked today what website we watch videos on. He's like, how do I Google videos? And we told him YouTube. And so he looks up YouTube. So, okay, and he spells it U-T-U-B-E. Again, nothing wrong with him being an old ass man and not knowing how technology works. I thought it was funny. Notably, among his past searches was One Piece, sports stats, and something else that I am forgetting. I don't actually think it was his because I don't think he logged in properly, but I do find it funny that he is on episode 1000 plus of One Piece and doesn't know what YouTube is. So that is now my headcanon. Is it wrong of me to make fun of my professor on the internet? Maybe. Is it funny? Kinda, not really. Was it a story that I wanted to tell? Yes. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. Anyone who is willing to subject themselves to watching me play Stardew Valley for this long, for this many fucking episodes. Oh! What the fuck was that? Motherfucker, you can't. Oh, that's why. Yeah, so you kind of get what you want. I'm kind of at the point where I'm running out of things to talk about because everything I have to do I have talked about already. Like, ooh, I gotta get to the bottom of the mines. How many times can I say that in 30 minutes? Oop, stairs. The only good thing about this is that I'll be able to get more done on my Monster Slayer goals as well as my hold on, why is my phone going off? Okay, so it's just I got a notification from the Pokemon company on Instagram. They're talking about how friendly and cool Malamar is, which I think means Mega Malamar. If not Mega Malamar, why all the Malamar talk? Because Malamar is a relatively uninspiring Pokemon. So it's just curious that they are doing a whole thing about it a month before ZA comes out. Because, like, I would not describe Malamar as one of the greatest in Gen 6. And that's coming from someone who absolutely adores X and Y. I know they're bad games. I hear everyone on that. I played them as an adult, and I see it, and I understand, and I know they're not good games. They're way too easy. There's a lot of issues with them, and a lot of those issues are very fundamental to the game. But I also think X and Y did a lot of good and a lot of right. I believe that they had a lot of a lot of good ideas. They executed a lot of things pretty well. Could they have done things better? Absolutely. That is not my argument, but I feel like to say that X and Y were all bad games with no upsides is a misrepresentation of the generation. Again, did they have things that needed to work on? Absolutely. But in no world would I call them terrible games. I don't even think they're the worst Pokemon games. I think that honor goes to Sun and Moon. I think they had a lot of issues. Because I started playing Pokemon with X and Y, and I have played every single mainline series since. And maybe I need to do a deep dive into X and Y and think of all the things I like and don't like. Like, one of the things I dislike about X and Y is the small Pokedex, but the ones they do have, except for a couple, like, okay, percentage-wise, it's very solid. Like, Generation 5, I think, had the most amount of stinkers, but also the most amount of Pokemon. So percentage-wise, it was like 85% good, but there's still that stinking 15%. And it's not even ones like Vanillux or Garbodor that people hate on. I'm talking like Gothitelle and fucking not Bisharp. Scrafty. I don't hate Scrafty, but it's not good at what it does. Can you two fuck off? Is that a squid? Do I have to fight a squid? I don't want to fight a squid. Fuck off, squid. Yeah. I think Generation 5 games are great. I think the story is really nice. I think it is one of the better stories we've gotten. Because before Gen 5, it was very much bad guys doing this. Please stop them for moral reasons. They Pokemon bad, and you gotta help save the Pokemon from being turned bad or sold or something equally uninspired. But in Gen 5, they really started. It's still the same concept of Pokemon be used for bad, but they expanded on it, so it's not just in a weird way. You could almost see where Team Plasma's coming from, but then you remember that they are stealing Pokemon and doing a whole bunch of hypocritical shit with the Pokemon, and then you're like, oh yeah, these guys are pieces of shit. Team Flare is stupid. Team Flare is stupid. I think it's the stupidest. I think it is the dumbest team up to that point. Their motivation didn't really make a lot of sense. Like, Lysander was kind of lame. And his, like, maybe I need to go reread all the dialogue, and because I haven't really like read through Gen 6 in a while. Maybe I should do a read through of it. I'm gonna make a whole video on this, I think, now that I am thinking about it, because like Gen 1 was terrible. Gen 1 were genuinely, I think Gen 1 was a terrible game. Like, the code was bad. The concept was great. It was just executed very poorly. And that is mostly because it was being coded for the Game Boy in the fucking 90s, and it just fell apart, I think. The code is a mess, it's full of bugs, it doesn't look good at all, but it was a good first step for Pokemon. I think visually it is the worst one, especially the Japanese copy. I think the Japanese version is terrible. Oh, shit. Shit! Oh, fuck. That's not good. That's really not good. I really didn't plan on dying this episode, but... for another 15,000 and... okay. Well, that was not great. That's really fucking terrible, actually. I still have another day. I'm going to cook the... Okay. That was really frustrating. That was awful. They're still not done? Oh my god. Okay, I put my copper away somehow. Okay, I learned how to make fish taco. Okay. I have to sell one of these and sell one of these. A day and 23 hours, so 2 days about. anything with that. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I had to look something up. How long till that produces? A day and 7 hours, so that'll produce tomorrow. How much does that sell for? 130. Do I need to sell row? I need to sell row. Wait, no, I was coming down here to give Jazz a gift. Okay. Alright, wow, I keep saying that. I gotta find a new, filler phrase. So, I need more egg. I got more egg. Okay, how many do I make? What's my bottleneck with that? Iron. Iron's my bottleneck. Well, I can't say that I am particularly surprised. This. Organize. That goes there. This goes here. This goes here, I guess. That gets sold. This goes on my fishing. I'll go on my, yeah. Like that. Okay. That's not where I wanted to go. I want to go to the mines. Item recovery service. I guess I get my magma caps back. Because I can always buy a different weapon. Yeah. Okay. Bats are almost done. So the sole purpose of this today is just to get down as many floors as I possibly can. Did that thing just drop an iridium band? Holy shit, it did. I'll get rid of the luck ring for now. I will only go for resources if they are close by enough to not. Oh, hello. There we go. Sorry about that. People are loud, and I do not like loud people. There's a minus 20 attack. Oh my god. You killed Kenny, you bastard. I have never watched a single episode of South Park in my life, and I really don't have the want to. I think I've maybe watched a half episode of South Park total. Oh no, like maybe 10 minutes of South Park in my entire life. It is nice to get these key gems. Do I have the key to the town? Is that something that I bought? Let's see, key to the town. That is something that I bought. That's good. Okay, made it to 420. I am probably not going to make it any further than 420. Okay. Coming. Rocks, breaking rocks. Breaking rocks, breaking rocks, breaking rocks. Ah, Jesus, I just like spaced out for a minute. I do hate when that happens. Sometimes I'll just be playing a game and I just like forget that I exist for a while. So I forget I exist and then I just like blank. So I'm trying to like vocal stim, I guess, like make sure I'm stimulating my because it's very easy for me to just like, because like all I'm doing is breaking rocks. It's not like incredibly neurologically stimulating. That's a big word. I didn't need to use a big word there. But what I mean is, like, I'm not doing anything incredibly interesting, so I'm trying to keep my brain occupied, but I can't sing songs right now like I normally would, because if I sing on YouTube, then they're gonna, and first of all, you guys don't want to hear that. Second of all, that's a headache to deal with on the YouTube side. And third of all, you guys don't want to hear me sing. Not with my mic quality and not with my mic quality and the constant background noise that I have to deal with. This ladder is being an asshole. See? I complain and then it shows. I would like to get to floor 30 today. Floor 40 would be great, but it's 10 o'clock at night, and I just don't think that's possible. Fuck! What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the actual fuck was that? Okay, if I lose something important, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream and just turn off the video. Don't do anything. Not anything important. Not anything important. Alright, that's the video. I hope you all have enjoyed. I'm gonna go, like, take a nap. Goodbye.